Privately, we are making use of digitization solutions to make our life easier. For example, we use Google Maps to effectively move from point A to point B. At the production, we are still only using Excel or paper for production planning. But in 90% of cases, there are changes in planning during the first shift. Why not use a kind of navigation to make orders more efficient? My name is Nadine Martin. I am part of the directors at the ISTOS GmbH. It is one of the digital units at DMG MORI. Our objective is to support you for effective planning during your manufacturing process, so it is always updated. Planning and control are based on the same principle, manual planning with Excel or analog planning boards. But what does this mean if there are rush orders, short-term changes or malfunctions that cannot be taken into account? You have to work with outdated schedules. Planning means striking a balance between the capacity utilization and delivery reliability. You have to make use of buffer times. The more reliable your planning, the fewer buffer times you need, the better your capacity utilization. What's special about production planning and control of ISTOS is that planning is closely connected to feedback from the production side. It leads to planning reliability because of exact calculations of waiting periods, an increase of capacity by 25%, reduction of planning times by 60%, and complete transparency in terms of capacity utilization. Production planning and control is available in two versions. First, ready-to-use web product in the cloud, and second, a pro version for the fully automated planning installed at your server. Production planning and control at the cloud has 3 aligned products, developed for small and medium-sized production sites. It is ready to use, doesn't need maintenance and no training. Product 1 is the planning board, an intuitive tool for manual production planning with an assistance functionality. The software is for easy applications in Excel and paper, like workspace, machine, and employees. The second product is called production feedback. It makes it possible to give real-time feedback from the shop floor. The machine operator gets an overview of all current jobs and is directly connected to the planning board. The third product is called the production cockpit. It's an easily structured dashboard that contains all information on the manufacturing process. Delivery, reliance, order numbers, or the status, no matter what is relevant, everything can be configured individually. Let's have a look at it. For planning all orders at the machines and workspaces, I use the planning board. I can see all resources and orders here in front end during the digital event. On the right side, there are a lot of assistance functionalities to plan orders and to prevent mistakes. Here I can see orders which have been assigned to the DMU 105 monoblock. The order job 1 is planned for today, for example. Now moving on to the machine. At the DMG MORI machine, I can easily use Celos to access the production feedback. If you have machines without Celos or want to make use of other workspaces, you can use tablets. Here you can now see all orders assigned to this machine. We expect that I want to start with manufacturing now, so I choose order 1. When I want to finish in production feedback, I have to put in the number of finished goods and rejects. This information will be directly transmitted to the planning board. At the planning board, the order bar of order 1 is automatically moved to the actual starting point, and the reported time is changed. It also reflects planning. You also have the possibility to change the plan and to postpone orders. You also have the possibility to test the cloud-based products for 30 days. Just send a short email to sales@istos.com. The Frabona GmbH, situated in Frankfurt, is already a fan of production planning and control. Because personal experiences are more reliable than product presentations, I'm very happy to be able to welcome Camilo Bonanno, Managing Director of Frabona GmbH.
Thank you for the invitation. Hello.
My pleasure. Camilo, together with your brother, you are leading a manufacturing company in the second generation. You produce single parts prototypes and also series parts with 5,000 to 10,000 pieces. Right now, COVID-19 is a prominent topic. How are you handling the crisis?
Well, we're very fortunate in the current situation that our order books are well filled. We work in 3-shift operation. That's why process reliability and maximum agility are particularly important to us, and that starts with reliable production planning that incorporates the reality of production.
This means you're lucky. You are using production planning and control to optimally plan your high capacity utilization. I think your competitors are facing bigger challenges. How do you think production planning and control can support in this situation?
Yeah, that's true. A special situation requires maximum flexibility for many. I know that other contract manufacturers are currently receiving orders on short notice, and lots of them. Planning helps immensely when efficiency, speed, and flexibility are required. So for us, the web application had another advantage. My brother, who's responsible for production, was quarantined for 2 weeks and was able to control production from home and received direct feedback on production status.
That sounds very good. Before you were using Excel for planning. For a while you have moved on to production planning and control. What can you say about the application?
The product is very intuitive to use, allows easy entry and short-term feasibility. So our plan was ready after 1 week. We started and we created all the work schedules and tested everything in the end, and the software really fits perfectly our requirements as contract manufacturer, and we have the know-how from ISTOS and the understanding of the market that was convinced us. And of course, the decisive factor was the network planning board and production feedback. This makes planning so reliable. So I think you cannot do much wrong when you rely on machine manufactured products to optimize capacity utilization.
Thank you very much. You seem very enthusiastic. But how is it? How were you able to get your team on board with this new software?
Well, of course, we first had the worry that sat together with our employees, and of course, convincing was the planning safety. No, all questions concerning IT security have been answered in a very convincing way. And to be honest, cloud applications give you more flexibility. I do not have any efforts in maintenance, and I use Microsoft 365, and that is also in the cloud.
Camilo, one final question. What are your final thoughts? You have been using this product for quite some time now. Were you able to fulfill your objectives with introducing this software?
Yeah, absolutely. Since the introduction, we have been able to improve our capacity utilization by 25%. For us, production planning and control is the single point of truth for all production-relevant information and processes. We can close gaps in planning and efficiently tackle efficient and distribution order peaks.
Thank you very much for taking the time and to introducing us to your production processes. I hope we were able to convey the merits of digital production planning. I would be very pleased if we could support you this way in the future to keep your planning up to date. Please continue to enjoy the digital event. Stay healthy.